Hi there, my friends in New Zealand and Australia. It's Dr. Chris, and I am here. It's the 1st of March in the US. I know it's already the 2nd for you guys, so we need to learn all about what the promotions are for March in Down Under, right? So I'm going to run through them first, and then I'll go back and talk about some uses. First of all, what you need to know for New Zealand and Australia, you need to be on Essential Rewards. That's the only way that you can get these promotions. So I will put a link in the description all about Essential Rewards. I don't want to waste too much time on it right now. All right, so at 145 PV, you are going to get a Citrus Fresh 15 ml bottle. At 190 PV, you are going to get KidScents SleepyIze 5 ml bottle. I apologize, I don't have it with me here at home, but we are going to talk about it. At 250 PV, you're going to get Peppermint 15 ml bottle, and you're going to also get the Stress Away 10 ml roller ball or roll on. At 320 PV, you're going to get a 3-pack of the Thieves hand sanitizers, the Waterless hand sanitizer. So the 3-pack of that at 320 PV. And of course, at the 320 PV, you get everything else that I just talked about. So you have to remember that. It's not just that one thing. You get all the products underneath. All right, so let's start with the 145 PV with the Citrus Fresh. And this came in your premium starter kit if you got the oils. And it's a favorite. You can diffuse Citrus Fresh to start your day off because those citrus essential oils are uplifting. They really are like a ray of sunshine coming in. So as you guys start to move into your fall season, you're going to need to keep your spirits up as the days get shorter. It's definitely energizing, and it's a blend of the citrus oils, basically all of them, as well as spearmint. So it is a perfect replacement for chemical-based home fragrances. You just put in a few drops with some water in a spray bottle. And I like to also add a little bit of good salt, like Himalayan or Celtic sea salt, maybe even a crystal or two, so I can shake it up and then spray it. You can also diffuse it too, but that's certainly portable to bring into every room. You can spray in your closets, you can spray where you have your linens, and it just like freshens everything up. One of the things I really like to use it for is to diffuse it when there's odors in the house. And no matter what that is, I've used it when one of my son's friends came in and she had so much perfume on. Oh my God. And those chemicals give me a headache. So I was like, she needs to stay in your room. And then I got my Citrus Fresh diffusing, and it just chilled everything out. I have used it when my son has burnt toast. Amazing. It just takes away all the odors. I've used it when I've gone into Airbnbs and they've used chemical air fresheners that the scent is overpowering, and it's like the only thing that takes it away. One day at my office, a patient came in and she was fine, but then her friend came in with her, or came in later, and he had been smoking some pot. I couldn't believe it, but of course, sometimes people who smoke, they can't smell anymore because their receptors are gone. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't have you in here because of course it's going to linger. And I've got the Citrus Fresh going in the diffuser. And within a few minutes before the next patient came in, the smell was completely gone. It is absolutely amazing. If you have not yet used it for odors, I highly encourage it. Purification is good too, but for me, that's more, I prefer that more for laundry odors. But this is more airborne. It is, I don't know, the citrus oils, they just like soak it up. It's incredible. Now, Citrus Fresh also comes in a vitality oil here in the US. I believe in New Zealand and Australia, you call them culinary oils. So they come, this isn't it. This isn't it because I don't have it here with me, but it's got the white label versus the yellow label. So this is how we know we can also use Citrus Fresh in the vitality form or culinary oil form internally, because it is just citrus oils and spearmint. And if you can eat a fruit, then you can certainly have the oil inside. So it's great to just put a drop or two into any water or beverage that you're drinking, into your Ningxia Red, which is the only fruit juice that I will drink because it's really a puree. It's the whole food. Most fruit juices are so sugary, even if it's a natural juice, it's just a lot of sugar. You can also add it to a fruit salad to bring out the flavors. So some great ways to use that. And certainly if you're baking or cooking, you can use it anywhere where you might use like a lemon or a lime or an orange. What's great about these is that they don't go bad. So I use my essential oils all the time when I am in the kitchen. So I have a section that I leave for the ones that I normally use, because you might be like, oh, I forgot to get lemon, or I forgot to get basil, or I forgot, whatever. You've got your oils right there. They don't go bad and they last pretty much forever as long as you're not subjecting them to heat and light. All right. Let's go on to 190 PV. This is the one I don't have right here with me, but you can imagine KidScents SleepyIze in a 5 ml bottle. And this is in the KidScents line that is specifically made for children because they are all diluted, so that you can really, basically, if it's a school-age child and above, you're going to be able to apply it directly to their skin. If you're using it on a baby, you might want to dilute it further. But basically, they're ready to go. And what's really great is that you can just pop on one of those Fitbits or Fitmints, I think they call them, that came in your starter kit. It's a little roller top, and you can just pop that on there. And this is really great to empower kids, because you can go like, where do you want to roll it? I mean, they can put it anywhere. If you're rolling it on, you can put it on the back of the neck, you can put it on the chest or the feet. And the oils in here are going to help with just bring their system down. It does what it says, SleepyIze. So you can do it before their nap, before their bedtime, as part of a ritual to get them to get ready to go to sleep. You can diffuse it too. So you can certainly put a few drops in a diffuser, even though it is cut with carrier oil. You can add more to carrier oil and maybe give them a little massage before bedtime. And it's also great for us big kids. So anything that's good for little kids is good for us big kids. So you can even use it as an adult, put it on the bottom of your feet, diffuse it, put it on your chest, neck. It really is good smelling because it does have that lavender as a base, which is amazing, right? Okay. We are up to 250 PV to the Stress Away roll-on. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. Where did I put it? So I do not go out without this. This is one of the oils that I absolutely love. I love Stress Away. So it is one of my favorite oils. It really is. And hopefully you've been using it if you got the premium starter kit. By diffusing it, I use it actually a lot in my car diffuser, putting it on topically, putting it in your bath, makes great bath salts. Well, now you have a way to conveniently, I just pop this in my purse. My purse has saddlebags, and I just pop on all my oils in there. Because it's great to just have on hand. You don't want to be fumbling around. As you saw, it took me like 2 seconds to rub it on my temples, which is one of my favorite places to do it. You can do it on the back of your neck. You can rub it on your wrists, wherever you feel impelled to do it. But as soon as I put it on and start breathing, I mean, I can just feel the stress sort of melting away. And what is really not to love with a blend of things like lime, vanilla, and copaiba and lavender. I mean, it is really heavenly. So I always make sure that I never run out of stress away. So whenever things get you stressed out, get that stress away out so you can push away the stress. All right, 15 mil of peppermint is another one that you're getting. And again, this is another starter kit oil that has so many uses. Another one I really love, and another one I don't go out without. So it does have a vitality companion. This is actually the one that I keep in my purse. So here's a couple of the ways that I use it. Here's some fave ways. So number one, I can drop it under my tongue. I always get 2 drops. So if you put it under your tongue, it takes away a little bit of that intenseness, and it is intense, I'm not gonna lie, but I kinda love it, and now my mouth is having a little party. Woo! It definitely woke me up. This is so I can freshen my breath if I need to, if I'm like, oof. You know, sometimes I'll have like a kombucha and then I'll be like, oh, I should not breathe on anybody. Or let's just say I'm having an upset tummy and I'm out. I might put a little drop there. A better way, especially because of the intensity, like right now, it is intense. I might put a drop on a tea bag. So I love to do it on green tea. It's an amazing combination. Or you can just put a little drop in your hot water if you want a really potent peppermint tea, because I think 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to, like, I don't know, 200 tea bags or something. It's something crazy. I like to put a drop in my water for my workouts because it's energizing. It also helps with muscle strength, and I've tested this. So at least personally for me, it works. But I've used a dynamometer where it measures grip strength. You can put a drop or 2 in a little small spray bottle, and I carry that around with me, especially if I'm traveling. Not only can I do a blast in my mouth for like a freshener if there's nothing else in it, but it's great if you're traveling in heat or if you're at the beach, you just spray yourself down. It's super cooling. I use it a lot too in the hot shop when I'm blowing glass. Great in heat waves, great if you have heat flushes, great to have on hand also, not necessarily in the spray bottle, but in the kitchen along with lavender. I've used to apply topically if I get a minor burn, and it helps to actually anesthetize and dull that burning feeling. I love to diffuse it in the afternoon as a pick-me-up. It's really energizing for me because I don't like to do caffeine. It's great if I've got to focus or if you have kids that are doing homework. I like to put it on my temples. Just watch out the proximity to the eye. You only want to put a little bit. You might want to cut it with a carrier oil so that, you know, if you get too close, your eyes will start to water. But great for focusing, or if I have any tension here. Ooh, so good. And you can also use it in a carrier oil for massage to help your muscles after over exercising, which is why I love Deep Relief as well, which is also in a roll-on that's in my purse that I carry with me. All right, we're almost there. Now to the 320 PV, you've got the 3-pack of the Thieves Waterless Hand Purifier. So basically, experts, including myself, agree that the best way to keep your hands clean is to simply wash them. And of course, I'm using things like Thieves foaming hand wash. So even better. You don't want to do it with chemicals. And the essential oils in Thieves is there for a reason. All right. And you want to wash them for 20 seconds. So that's the best way. It really is. But if that's not possible, then you want to use an FDA approved hand sanitizing product. At least here in the US, I don't know what you guys have in New Zealand, but this is actually labeled hand purifier over the counter because it has been clinically been proven to sanitize. So just so you know that. So it is good for being on the go if there's no water around. So it's good to have on hand. It's good for kids' backpacks or gym bags, things like that. But most hand purifiers on the market are really drying, and a lot of them contain toxic ingredients. So when all this stuff went down last year and there was a shortage of hand sanitizers, um, a lot of companies started pumping them out, and they were using some ingredients in there that really are toxic. And the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration here in the US, found more than 75 hand sanitizers that contain toxic ingredients, including things like methanol. And then also there's something else called 1-propanol, which depresses the central nervous system. So it's toxic to the thing that basically runs our body. So the Thieves hand sanitizer obviously has the Thieves blend in it, which is the blend of 5 oils: cinnamon, clove, uh, lemon, eucalyptus, and I'm missing one. What am I missing? It'll come to me. Cinnamon, lemon, eucalyptus, rosemary. There it is. And these were chosen for a reason because Thieves blend has been able to help support the immune system, and there are things that it helps with keeping our system away from. I'm trying to be compliant in how I talk about this, but I'll delve into that into a second. They also add peppermint oil, aloe, and vegetable glycerin, which help to keep your hands moisturized. So if you have to use a waterless hand purifier, this is one of the best ones that you absolutely can use. Now, a little bit beyond this, of this sanitizing aspect or purifying aspect, yes, alcohol is one of the things that they're saying helps with this, but there's another aspect of this too. And so I'm going to link 3 different YouTube videos. I did not do these, but they were done by a medical doctor using a meter that analyzes ATP, which is the molecule that we use to make energy. And so it's having to do with what is basically left over from contaminating things with raw bacon or raw chicken that can contain things like bacteria and other pathogens. And so she used this industrial grade meter which gives you an indication of the amount of microbes that are left after you finish cleaning. And she used Thieves household cleaner. She used things like bleach and Lysol, and had the values for that. There's a shorter video that just explains the values, and then there's a longer video where you can actually see her doing the swabbing. So I'll put all that in there for your information. And it's, again, just illustrative on really how powerful these essential oils can be, that we don't need toxic chemicals in our life that sometimes are not doing a better job than natural substances, and that are also harming us in the meantime. So I'll just leave it at that for the hand sanitizer, or a purifier, I guess I should say. All right, so that wraps it up for New Zealand and Australia. I'll be coming back on tomorrow night in Los Angeles Pacific time at 7 p.m. to talk about the USA products. I really do highly recommend that you go back and watch the European version I just did before this, and that you watch the USA version, because you can learn a lot about products in a very short period of time that that I can fit into these videos. And even if it isn't your promotion for your country, it still might be an oil that could be beneficial for you that you can order yourself. All right, if you have any questions or need to contact me, I'll put all my info in the description. But have a great, well, I guess it's the it's the morning there in New Zealand. So have a great rest of the day, and I will see you here next week, usual time, Tuesdays in Pacific time, Wednesdays for you, where I will continue going through those oils in the starter kit so you can best know how to use them. All right, everybody, have a great week.